We're doing an auction, a live auction, ladies and gentlemen. And even if you're not bidding on anything, it's so worth it to watch the amazing pipes of Joe Bodnar. Give it up for Joe.
Welcome to Bodnars, Bids and Banter. I'm your host, Joe Bodnar.
Maureen.
And we have a lovely guest, a wonderful young man, Matty B. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
All right. It's a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving week. I am grateful for you. I am grateful, unforgivingly grateful for you.
Unforgivingly?
Isn't that the right promise? No, unforgivingly? Exceptionally, always wondering. I'm always happy that
unforgivingly. I know I've been a bit of a bear lately, but I don't know.
No. I mean, like the most wonderful gratitude ever, because I love you so much, and I'm so thankful for you in my life. Cool. That's what I meant. So whatever I said first is totally wrong. It's what I said that time around is what I meant. That's what I meant. You know what I mean. Whatever, man. No.
The look I was getting this whole weekend, I knew exactly what you meant. So
what was this weekend? Do you remember what happened this weekend? Were you here this weekend?
Yeah.
So what happened this weekend?
Setting up Christmas stuff.
Setting up Christmas stuff. Yeah, but it was wonderful. It was like singing Christmas carols, drinking hot chocolate. There was nothing like that.
Wrangling Matty B to actually come help us.
Yeah, Matty B. What happened?
I had to do homework.
No.
Homework. All of a sudden, you had 8 hours of homework on setup day.
I could show you the assignments.
You have receipts?
I have the...
Show us the receipts.
Yeah, the receipts.
I don't know. All I know is, like, for the last 2.5 months, you've been in band 24/7, it seems like.
I know. How did you get your work done?
And the first weekend that you don't have band, you're like, oh, I have 16 hours of homework. Okay, fine. Your second weekend off. Your second weekend off, how did you manage
band and schoolwork?
Yeah, how did you manage band and schoolwork?
And suddenly you have 75 missed projects.
Well, I didn't have a lot of homework. I feel like because since they finished the first marking period, I think what they're doing is like they're giving us more homework because it's the second one and they know they're pushing us.
So they're ramping you up for November.
Yeah.
Did you check his grades today? Did you look at his report card?
I did not check his report card.
Did you check mine?
I did.
Are they good?
All A's and B's.
All A's and B's. Congratulations.
No, your report card was all A's and B's.
For marking period 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, for marking.
Well, congratulations,
for marking
sir.
period 1.
That is
I have a distinct feeling marking period 2 is going to be a bit different.
Well,
the way you just said that.
Well, it just started. So
it says a 0 in one of my classes, but I don't know why it's like it says no assignments put in. So
wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm waiting for the word technically.
Technically. Technically, I don't have a 0, but yes. Yeah. At any rate, an update here from last podcast. We were talking about your whole marching band experience, so we wanted to bring you on. Congratulations. You are now a champion.
Two-time champion.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How is it a 2-time champion?
The Ludwig Musser.
Well,
I guess so. That wasn't championship. But
it doesn't matter. It's still...
What happened?
I didn't win state.
Yes, you did.
Nationals.
You didn't win nationals,
I won states.
You won states.
That's so modest. You won the state championships.
You won states.
Okay.
I was about to say, really? Hello?
Well, do they say championship?
Do you remember? Did you? Were you at band?
New Jersey.
Are you my son?
New Jersey
Are you my
state
son?
championships.
You're state champions. See, the parents like it more than the freshmen here. Yeah, but you won state championships at your school.
Yeah.
You kicked ass of the Hillsboroughs. You told them, you booted them out of South Brother and said, get back to Hillsborough. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you did come up to me during MetLife and be like, kick ass tonight.
I did. I told the whole drum line to kick ass. Right. It was probably not.
Did you tell the whole drum line?
Well, I told you, but the drum line was listening.
I was like, did you secretly go to every?
Yes,
we did.
Yes,
we did a candygram, and it said
all down.
Maddie B, kick ass tonight. You didn't hear that over the loudspeaker?
We never did that because I feel like that's kind of embarrassing. Those airgrams.
Yeah,
I like airograms. But do you really hear them? Do you hear the aerograms when you're coming onto the
never.
field? See, the best thing we ever did.
Mumbling.
So the best thing we ever did, we had a good friend of mine back in high school. His name was Roger Ladd, right? And he was like, me and him were very competitive in drumming, and he was very conceited. And sorry, Roger, if you're listening, but at any rate, we're still friends. But at any rate, we did an aerogram and we said, we love you, Roger. Love Roger. That's what we said over the loudspeaker. It was the funniest, greatest thing. I actually had to be there to hear that, but it was just so classical. But yes, we should have got you an aerogram. I should have put like auctioneering on there. 20 bid, 30 bid, 40 bid, 50. It would be auctioneering on there. You'd be like, what the heck is that?
Do you think like the announcer can auction?
No, not really.
No.
He'll be like 20 bid 30.
He would. He
Bid
would.
40.
What am I saying? Why did
just
someone
saying.
put this on an aerogram? I don't
At
understand.
state championships, it was high school kids announcing the airgrams.
It was. That is true.
Most of the tiny competitions were like high schoolers and whatever.
Right.
No, but you guys won Ludwig Musser. You got the highest score of all the bands for the whole day.
And that's considered, I guess that's not considered a championship, but it's considered a
Competition?
Well, it's a competition, yes. I don't disagree. And you beat Hillsborough there, too.
Yeah.
You sent them home
did.
crying.
You whooped them.
They were
You
crying.
whooped them at that one.
Did you guys cheat?
No.
Did you go over there and slice up their drums?
Their drums were fine.
I should have.
This I didn't tell you. During Hillsborough, one of some of you may not know this, but the J bar on a quad, I think that's what it's called. One of them broke on one of the quads, and they were trying to fix them, and we couldn't fix it in time, so we had to get another set of quads from Hillsborough.
Oh, so you guys borrowed a quad from Hillsborough?
We had to borrow a quad from Hillsborough.
Shit, I would have said, too bad. You guys lose. That's the
Wow,
competitive
so they
side of
lent
me.
you the quad.
Wow.
And then
And you whipped it with your own quad.
No, when they had I know what he means. When they had the Hillsborough, when Hillsborough hosted their competition.
Yeah.
So Hillsborough can't compete in their own competition.
Oh, this was at Hillsborough.
No, you can't.
Well, you
They
say they
don't.
can, but they don't. Technically,
exhibition.
they're exposition.
You can compete at your own competition, but it's generally not
Endorsed.
it's
You shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Got it.
But then you went on to states and then you whooped them.
Yeah.
Oh man. And at MetLife it was so hard watching them without their music. Their things went out.
What?
At MetLife.
Oh.
No, that wasn't MetLife. That was
That was state.
at States.
I'm sorry, that was state.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was States.
Their music went out, but that just goes to show how much, because ours did too in the beginning. The mics weren't working and
Right.
everything.
Well, what, connecting?
Yeah,
Before the show?
it wasn't
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Right.
And
We had problems with
I don't.
that
Oh,
as
you
well.
guys did, because on our side, the speakers were blaring. We couldn't hardly hear you guys playing
Yeah,
at all.
that's true, too.
All we heard was the speaker, but the other speaker on the other side wasn't working at all.
So if you
So it was so distorted.
marching band is no longer just marching band. It's no longer just marching and playing drums.
No, it's background music.
It's dramatic. They have people they have sound systems and synthesizers and talking and a storyline and really I don't think it's fair in certain aspects. I mean, because even the Hillsborough at mean, I don't want to knock them because I did love their show. They did Barnum, basically. The Greatest Showman. And they had this whole thing in the beginning where P.T. Barnum's talking and da-da-da-da-da. And you have the Christine Aguilera beginning of her soundtrack that has that P.T. Barnum sounding song with it. And it's great. But at championships, they lost their system. He lost the whole beginning of the show, kind of, and they still marched around, but it just showed how much of it was electronics.
Yeah, they were so
versus how much it was the playing of the musicians. Where I feel like your show was more musically inclined
and much more technical too.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we didn't have, or also because it was a lot of. There wasn't a lot of you press one button on the synthesizer and it does a whole bunch of things. It's a bunch of we had that for the beginning and a few of the a few times in of the other movements.
Yeah.
But everything else was just regular piano and keyboard or whatever.
Right.
You saw us this time at MetLife. He always said, "I can never see you guys. I never know where you are." I was out of my seat, jumping up and down like an idiot.
I saw you too. No, I saw you at MetLife both times.
Oh, did you? You always say you can't see us
in the stands.
You were in. Oh. You were right in the same spot you were last time.
Yeah, we were with all the other band parents.
Yes. Yeah. How was that experience?
What, MetLife?
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. Yeah, it was fun.
And how was it going through the tunnel and being inside a big stadium where there would be 100,000 people cheering you on?
So, when we went first to MetLife, I was surprised on how big it was when you went into the stadium.
Right.
I just thought it was I looked up and was oh my, that's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is big. It's intimidating.
Yeah. It was big, and then the other part was the echoing. That was
it does echo. You have to account for that. It's very difficult too. Yes, I remember when I played there too.
Very easy to lose time.
I played in the other Meadowlands. This is new Giant Stadium. I was in the old Giant Stadium where I was evicted. I was afraid I was going to get arrested.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
Well, we went to the Meadowlands. And I was evicted for life. And then we go to your competition, right?
Yeah.
And I got so angry. I almost got evicted a second time because we go there and we go, okay, we go through security. And I was all nervous. I was hiding my hat because I didn't want them to realize it's me coming back 35 years later where I was evicted for life, But at any rate, we go in and they pat us down, which they did.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. And then they go, where's your ticket? I don't have a ticket. Oh, you got to go buy tickets. You got to go back out and go down to the next one. Go to the left to the next date, and you get tickets. And I got so angry. I was like, yeah, whatever. We start walking. I'm going,
we walked around the entire outside of the stadium.
Well, yeah, we walked the whole freaking thing. So we start and we go to the next gate. And there's nothing there. I go, this is stupid, right? I was going berserk. I'm like, this is insane. They're wrong. What are they talking about? And then we go to the next one, and then there's security at that one. They're, oh no, you have to go over to the next one.
Because your dad was talking about just walking through.
Yeah, I said, come on, just let us in. Yeah. I was trying to bribe security to let me in, but they wouldn't. Well, it was probably not a good thing because I would have got busted again. So then, the only benefit to walking the entire freaking stadium, which was like a mile, we got to see you because you just you were walking into the tunnel as we walked around.
Oh no, we were.
You're going to get pictures or something, right?
No,
we were going to the bathroom, I think.
Yeah. We were going, and whoever had to go to the bathroom went to go, and so.
Well, why you guys are too privileged to use the porta-john?
Where was the porta-john?
There's porta-johns all over the parking lot.
Yeah, but maybe not where they are.
Maybe weren't they? I was gonna say there was porta-johns all over.
I didn't go to the bathroom, so I don't know where they went.
Right.
I stayed back, and it was like 15 minutes of just waiting, and because we had to get more wristbands for us, so we were waiting, and it was awkward.
Got it.
So you won. Let's see, state champions, Ludwig Musser.
Yes.
Those are the big ones.
But then you got.
Well, yeah, but we didn't.
Hillsborough.
No. Yeah, but that's it's not
it still counts. Yes, it does.
Well, they won, but
we're not competing with anyone.
They were the only one in their class.
Counts.
Yeah, it still counts. Yeah,
it still counts.
And what about North Penn? North Penn, you were by yourself too, right? There was just
No.
yeah.
That was
Well,
it was
no,
the
no,
only
no,
one we
no.
couldn't make it to.
The only I forgot.
Yeah.
So at North Penn, last second decides to compete at their competition.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. So that happened, and just because of that, we came in second.
Oh.
Shame.
Well, it's
rigged.
We had like an 80.7 or something like that.
Right.
It's rigged. Well, there's going to be one next season that we can't go to either.
Right.
Erica's getting married.
Oh, that's true. Marriage seems to
Marriage.
affect-
That's the thing that's keeping me from the competitions.
that's what happened this
Which
past
one is
year.
that?
I don't know.
Which competition? I don't even know what competitions you have next year.
It's October. It's right around the same time.
Yeah.
But
Is
I
it
don't know
on
if
a
it's the
Saturday?
following weekend. Yeah, and I'm in the wedding.
There you have it.
You're in the wedding?
Yeah.
Who are
I'm
you?
special. I'm a
October. Huh?
bridesmaid.
Well, there you have it. So
There you have
you had a great experience. Would you
Yeah.
do it again?
Oh yeah, I'm doing it for 4 years.
You're doing it for 4 years. He got the bug. He's got the
got the bug.
commitment. 4 years. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of you.
Well,
Yes.
4 years because because next year I'm gonna try out for battery. If I and then if I make, most likely I'll make bass, but I'm trying for snare.
There you have it.
And then junior year I'll probably make snare, and then senior years I guess snare again. I don't know. I'll try.
You just got to keep practicing.
That's
Yeah.
all ambitious. I never even played a drum, so I never played snare drum and I played the timpanis and the pit like you were doing. I played the bells and stuff. Played all that until I got to high school. When I went to high school, I was going to play in the pit, but they said, "Oh no, you're going to play bass drum." And I was like, "I don't play a bass drum. How am I going to play a bass drum?" And then they put me on the field with a bass drum, and I was last bass number 4, and the rest is history after
bass
that.
5.
I know you had 5 bass drums, but we had 4 bass drums. Yep. You saw the video. You watched the video of me.
Well, you were playing snare.
Oh, I played the snare, but we watched the one that was a bass drum too, where I was playing bass.
No, that might have been Joey.
Joey, why? What were you doing? You were watching. What are you talking about? You don't remember?
No.
It was the one where I said, "Oh, this is terrible. I didn't like this show. We were bad." That was like my freshman
the one
year.
with Immaculata?
No, the one that we watched that was championships in my senior year where we won, where I was a winner, just like you. You're a winner. You're a kick-ass 4 years. You know, and I'll tell you, it's just hard because you won your freshman year. So when you go and you lose, it's going to be heartbreaking. So the whole point is don't lose.
Yeah.
How about just have fun?
They had
Enjoy
fun.
yourself.
Did you have fun?
Oh yeah.
It was intense. You put in lots of hours. I'll tell you what, the band
Very
is
time
no joke.
consuming.
Oh.
We had it was like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, all 6 to 9, except Saturdays, which sometimes went to like 3 a.m.
And sometimes
3
Fridays.
a.m. for a freshman.
If you had a game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you had
that's
games,
true.
too.
Sometimes Fridays and Saturdays.
Sometimes Fridays. In the end of the closer to the end of October, there was we kind of stopped games after homecoming. That was pretty much it. We had the playoffs, but we didn't go. They were nah.
Did they even make the playoffs?
Oh yeah, there was one gonna be on. It was one Thursday, but they were we're not going to it. We gotta practice.
Right.
They were like, practice is more important than the football games.
Yikes.
That's right. Because you want to be a winner. Winner. Kill him.
Well-
Kill him. Kill Hillsborough. I'm sorry.
Christian's deaf now. Christian's deaf. He doesn't need headphones.
Listen, it's not very competitive. I just want,
What?
it's for
Want
fun.
him to
You're
have
right.
fun.
Yes. Did you-
Marching band's competitive.
I know it's very competitive. I'm teasing her. Yes.
You were in marching band.
I know. I was in March. She was
I
in March, but
was.
she was in the hot dog band. Don't forget. Yeah, exactly. Ow!
What about
Ow!
this one?
Ow!
Are those two?
No, you're gonna be. Oh, it's duel. Hey! No, I get it, but the hot dog band, that
was not
different.
a hot
it wasn't as
dog
competitive.
band.
They were competing for Oscar Mayer Wiener in Hebrew National. But boom.
Would you drive?
Hey, your
the
mother
car?
did defend you on the last
She
podcast.
did.
Did you see that?
Did you see that, Christian? My mother posted, "Hey, they were very good."
They were
and I
very
replied,
good. Yes,
"Thanks, Mom."
She didn't like my hot dog comment.
I said, "Thanks, Mom."
But
No,
yes,
we were good. We didn't compete like that. We didn't compete like you compete. We did actual marching competitions like parades and stuff. But
Right.
we were at every game, play all the way through the playoffs and everything. No matter what we had going on, we were at every game because it was a commitment.
exactly. So congratulations.
Thank you.
The score was a 93.6.
Nope.
92.4.
Nope.
95.4.
Nope.
80.
Nope.
Higher. Lower. What was that? I forget.
It's 90. It was a 94.46.
94.46. Tremendous.
I could go look it up.
Oh, you don't have to look it up. But the point is unheard of. That's a big score.
You could, if you want to know, you could see it on the U.S. Band's website.
There you go. Plugging the U.S. Band's website. They better pay us for that plug. All right. I think that's thanks for joining us, Rich. Now we appreciate it, and we'll be right back after these messages. Hey, our next auction is Wednesday, December 10th. Fantastic artwork. Make sure you check it out. Over 350 pieces of art and another 50 pieces of fine jewelry, all ready for Christmas, packed up and ready to go. Make sure you check it out. All kinds of works of life, from watercolors to oil on canvases to prints, lithographs, Park West Masters, late 17th century, all the way to the present day. Make sure you check it out Wednesday, December 10th. Be there, be square. Now, back to the show. Hey, welcome back to the show. All right. So, gratitude.
Gratitude?
I'm so grateful for you.
I'm glad you
I want to start the
are.
episode over where I'm so grateful for you. Which I am. I'm very grateful.
Good. I am struggling to find my gratitude these days. I'm exhausted.
I understand. It's been a long
It's been a long haul.
year.
It's been a
2
long
years.
year.
It's been
I
a
was gonna
long
say,
marriage.
This year, it has been a long marriage.
Yes.
That's all right. That's a retaliatory dig
That's
for
an
my
inside
comment
joke.
from
Yes,
Sunday.
that's exactly an inside joke. But that's
Joey
okay.
said, "Ooh, you made a mistake." I said, "What mistake? Marrying your father?"
Ba-dum-bum. See.
Ba-dum-bum. It was just a joke. No, it's been a long year.
Okay, Carrot Top. Anyway.
You just call her Carrot Top?
And a red hair, Carrot Top. Anyway, I love you.
I love you too. It's. I am not carrying in any of 2025's BS into 2026.
Right,
It's a
right.
new year, new slate. Well, think about it. The year started off okay, and then April hit and
I'm sorry. That's my month.
just
What?
blow up.
That was when Christians came on board? Is that what
No. April's my birthday.
Mine too. No, my sister
Oh,
was
that's
in a
right.
coma.
Yeah,
My sister was in a coma for a week.
And everything kind of went.
And
Yeah, I guess I
everything-
didn't think of it that way, but that is true. That yeah.
I spent every waking moment at the hospital for almost a week.
Yep, I do remember.
And even my birthday. I spent
Yes.
my birthday sitting in the hospital with my sister.
Right.
And it just hasn't quite come back up to par ever since.
I guess
I've
not.
been playing catch up for the rest of the year.
I guess so. But you know what? I have to say we've had a couple weeks where instead of running every other week, which we did, and we changed it to every 2 weeks. Now even this time we have an extra week in between. It's going to feel very strange because we do have an
Thank the
extra.
Lord.
It is an extra week here. You might not realize it because we went away last week. We then this week is Thanksgiving week, and the following week is still not sale week. So yeah, we still have a whole other week in between, which is good. Now I'll play catch up on the hiccups.
On my ketchup?
Yeah, catch up on the ketchup.
Ketchup on my ketchup?
You don't like ketchup.
I hate ketchup.
I know you hate ketchup. I
Literally and figuratively.
I like ketchup.
I hate ketchup.
I like ketchup on onion rings and French fries.
I hate ketchup. It's disgusting.
I want some onion rings right
Disgusting.
I hate ketchup. I hate ketchup. It's gross.
Well, I
Ketchup
don't
is
like
good.
you neither. Shit.
now. I like mayonnaise. I like ketchup.
I like mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise if you put mayonnaise and ketchup together.
Yes.
I like it.
That's not bad.
But I do not like ketchup by itself. It's gross.
Got it. I don't know.
Gross. But anyway, yeah, I hate figural ketchup also. Which is what I have been doing for all of 2025.
On Bodnars, Bids, and Banter, we learn something new.
Yes. So we did a benefit auction.
We did at the Mutter Museum.
Right, I should
College
say
of
we
Physician.
did it. I guess I came and auctioneered. It wasn't like we put
didn't
on.
put the whole thing on like we would do for Kevin Smith's sale.
Right.
You and Kevin Scott Jones
Yes.
went in and auctioneered off different packages to benefit the Mutter. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Mutter, not sure.
I say it's a mutter.
Museum and the College of Physicians.
Yes.
Tough crowd.
It was an interesting crowd. It was a room full of doctors, and
They weren't enthralled by the vocal musings of
it
Joe
was very
Bodnar?
difficult.
They weren't listening to
they
the
weren't
vocal
listening.
musings. They were talking.
It was a very
little tough.
difficult room. The room was very echoey.
Yeah.
You had 250 people inside the room. The room had probably 30-foot cathedral type ceilings, maybe 50 feet. It was pretty
However,
high. Place was beautiful.
Beautiful room.
It was beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Where was it?
Philadelphia.
Philly.
This was in
Ooh,
Philadelphia.
okay,
Yeah.
say less.
So the building itself was probably from the 1700s,
No, it's
1800s.
1900s.
Was it really 1900s? Oh, it was beautiful inside, though. It had that typical
Beautiful.
Philadelphia look. It was
High-
marble,
Yep.
carving
Dark
woods.
blue walls with the carved wood everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it was gorgeous. Uplight. It was the illumination gala.
It was an illumination
so
gala.
they uplighted the whole room and they had like stars swirling on the ceiling. Oh, it was
gorgeous.
it was something to
A
see.
very, very difficult room though, because and I find this, we besides our antique business, I do at least 1 to 2 benefit deals a year.
used to do more than that.
I was gonna say something I would do 5 or 6 benefit sales a year, but yes, that is true. I guess I did do a lot pre-pandemic. We were humming a lot of different
how I met
benefit
you.
auctions. Yeah, that is how we met at the Metlar House. Exactly. So, yes, it's been. I've done a ton of different benefit auctions, but this one was unique. But they're all every
was very
benefit
unique.
auction has its own life. The Metlar House, for instance, that was different because we would sell
Oh my God.
180 lots, 200 lots. I think it was like 200.
Go on
They would go on forever and ever. But you had a crowd that participated.
You did. People would pay attention. They
Yes.
would watch. Then you had a silent auction going at the same time. Food, blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
The Metlar-Bodine House was in Piscataway, New Jersey. It's an older home that was in the 1800s as well, 1700s.
1700s, I think. Yeah, it's
And it's like it has a lot of history there with Piscataway, New Jersey, New Brunswick, New Jersey. It was right on the Raritan River and
Yep.
everything else. But I would run that sale top to bottom. Really, we'd bring our computer systems, our
Everything.
staff, our crew, register people,
extra
collect the money.
auctioneer.
I collected the money too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we collected.
an
We did
extra
everything.
auctioneer. Did the
Yes.
silent auction too. Clerked their silent auction.
That's true.
For
We
them.
handled the whole thing.
It was chaos, and then they dumped us. Like
They did dump us. I was
Bad
so
habit.
mad I got fired. Yeah. Actually, I didn't get fired, but I
didn't
felt
get
like I got fired.
They hooked up with the Keto brothers
Right. Yes.
From-
They wanted to change things up.
from what is that called?
The Antique Roadshow.
Antique Roadshow.
Yes. So, but
And didn't tell us.
they didn't tell
My
us.
mom
That
had
was
to call me.
that's what ticked me off the most. They didn't even talk to us about it, which is crazy because the Metlar-Bodine House was an auction where I was a part of the first one. And then the second one, I took it over.
Yeah.
And by the time we ended, we were in sale number 25, 26,
I have
27.
no idea.
Whatever it is, it was like the first year I ever ran auctions. I didn't even run my own auction. I did a benefit sale for him. So, and I always joked, I know how many years I've been in business because of what year this benefit sale is,
Yeah.
So it would have been 32 years this year, 33 years, but they wanted to change it up and they didn't tell us. I don't know why.
You were
that
what,
happened.
18 when you did the first one?
18 years old when I auctioneered at that first one. I was 18 years old, and I'm at that time. That first sale was outside on the back porch.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. It was at the location, and I don't know. We didn't sell a whole lot back then, but it did materialize to like 200 lots, 250
Cradle robber.
lots.
I was 12 then.
You were 12 and I was 18.
Good God.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
I was not. I didn't. You were a twinkle in my eye, right?
No.
Is that how it goes?
I don't think I was on your radar.
You
back
were
then.
on my radar back then.
I would fucking hope not.
No. So
I think I started coming on his radar when I was about 16, 17.
Wow. I don't know. That means I was 20 something looking at you. I don't know about that. I would say, I see you're cornering me into the corner over here.
It's fun.
I would say,
Hey, Joe, your levels just got a little redder. I might have to color correct this one.
I would say I don't know. This is a good one. I couldn't tell you. Probably I did.
I've never seen
There's
Joe
no
put
question.
the corner like that before. That was funny as hell.
Oh, I could do this all day long.
I wouldn't say that you were 16, but I would say that what I recall was at the Hyatt Hotel is when they had the sale there. That goes back. I just remember you and your sister going around collecting 50/50s, and that's where it popped on me. That's what I would say. You were not 16 at the Hyatt Hotel, so ridiculous. Anyway. Cut me a break.
Yeah, Mom, if you're watching, I would like confirmation on this.
Let me get the replay.
Yeah, let's get the replay.
Let's
We
get
go
the
back when it was at the
replay
Hyatt
on
Hotel.
this.
I have no idea. At any rate, so the Metlar-Bodine House. Great memories. We met each other.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Love
Moved
you.
on.
Yes, exactly. And
Bonnie Bray, you do.
Bonnie Bray, we continue to do. Which is a really nice, fine institution to helping young adults who have been in situations where they
Less than ideal.
yeah, less than ideal, exactly. So we've been handling
Mostly
that.
boys, but they're starting to
Right.
branch into helping girls also.
So we've been helping them out. Rod and Marianne with Operation Shoebox. We've done plenty of sales with them. Plenty of schools. I even did my own elementary school, which I did get fired from there too.
You did.
I did. I got fired from there too.
Well, then again, the kids kind of moved on, so
The kids moved on. Yes.
they weren't in elementary school.
No, it wasn't that. It was because I had
I was
words.
like, how do you get fired from your own school?
You ever watch the movie Bad Moms?
Yeah.
There was a bad
The
mom who
PTO
fired
mom
me. Yes.
was like a Christina.
Yeah.
Applegate.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, it happens, but it was one of those things where I was in with one parent, and we came and started auction. I auctioneered. I never charged. I didn't charge. A lot of times I don't charge. I'll say, listen, whatever you think. Give me a free ticket, give me a meal, and if you think I did a great job, throw me some money or whatever. That's what I usually tell people. Most times, then other times we charge because on something like that. And this is true. Most auctioneers, when they do an event like that, they'll get paid at least $1,000, if not more, for the event.
There's auctioneers that are strictly benefit.
Yeah, they're strictly
auctioneers.
benefit auctioneers. That's
all
how they make
do.
a living. So but that kind of appearance usually depending who you are. I'll go. It's $1,000 charge, or listen. I should get paid at least $1,000. You pay me what you think I did. If I did a great job.
think at the end of the day, it depends on how much they know me that I convince you to do it for free.
Well, that's true.
How much you're willing to scare Joe into doing this?
Yeah, you're welcome, Hannah.
But what happened with in elementary though? Like so, I did it for like 3 years, 4 years, maybe 5, because Joey went through the school, then Lauren, and then Maddie. And then they did away with the live port, but they did away with it because the final year that I went, they wanted me to pay the ticket for $20 or something to get in, right?
For me.
It was for you.
It was for me.
That was, I asked for a second ticket for you.
It had nothing to do with you and everything to do with the new wife.
I guess
it's
it had to
stomping
do with
on
the
the
new wife.
ex-wife's territory.
Yeah, I guess that was
Come
part of it, too.
on.
So,
and you
yes.
got ticked off.
$20, right? I said to the woman, I said, listen.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em.
It's all right. I said, normally I would charge $1,000. I'm giving you my services for free, but it's just $20. I said, and by the way, why I go there, because with that, it was a tricky tray on top of
the live
regular.
auction.
I would go, I swear to you, I would go in.
For those who are newbies, what's a tricky tray?
Tricky tray?
Where you buy
get tickets.
raffle tickets. Or not raffle, but you buy tickets and then you put them in the containers, and then at the end they shake it up and pick one.
And they pick out
It's
the
a tricky
number.
tray.
That's
it used
tricky
to
tray.
have a different name that's not
Chinese auction.
That's not PG.
It used to be called the Chinese auction. I don't know why though, but it was called the Chinese auction.
They call it a tricky tray
And
now.
now it's called tricky tray.
35.15. Okay, cool. I'll cut that part
Cut that out.
Yeah.
What, a Chinese auction?
I don't know.
Stop saying it.
What are you talking about? People are
say it one
so
more time.
sensitive, right? So on a Chinese auction, they pull out
There
the
it is.
tickets
Third
like that.
time's a
But
charm.
seriously, there's nothing. I don't know why. We'll look up why they called it a Chinese auction. I'm not sure why, but I don't think it was anything bad.
time.
Whatever, leave it in. So the tricky tray.
Yes, the tricky tray.
Beep auction.
That's what it was.
That's
what they do
Oh, I'm
also.
sorry. So they pull it
they
out.
would have baskets of all kinds of
Yes.
items from
we want to trip the Great Wolf that way.
trip
Yeah.
to Great Wolf Lodge. From
Oh God, I'm
Like-
sorry.
from like little items all the way up to big huge items, like
Exactly.
designer purses or trips and then Joe would auction off things that the parents would want, like front row seats to
graduation.
graduation.
Yep.
Or the kids' spring recital.
Yeah.
Right in front of the school parking spot
Yeah.
reserved for you
For the event.
graduation
Stuff like that.
or
For
blah,
good
blah,
money
blah.
too, you know.
And they would pay good money
That's
for
smart
it.
though.
Right. And when I would go at the tricky tray alone, I would drop another $500 to $1,000. You know, and so I went to the parent mom.
You get caught up in your own auction.
Yeah, exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly. Yes. So I said, really, the volunteers you shouldn't charge to get in. That's the only suggestion I made.
Yeah.
I said to be honest with
And you
you,
shouldn't.
everyone's volunteering their time. It's $20, whatever. I think you should. I said I'll pay the $20. I don't care. I mean, my God. And that flipped her, and then I got fired. That was
Well,
the end of
it's-
it.
I don't-
I gave this, but you're right. It had to do that. We were together.
me.
And the ex-wife was colluding the situation there. Of
course she was.
Yeah, I don't
They
disagree.
can kiss my black ass.
But
That was
but
the whole elementary school experience was that for me was
Right, I understand.
was being in the shadows or in the corner because I'm stomping on the ex-wife's toes, but I love that now that he's in band, that is my territory.
Yeah.
I am right in the middle, in the thick of things with all the other band parents.
That's true.
And as a matter of fact, I said to his ex, well, I didn't, I sent Joey to say it, when we went to the Ludwig Musser, and she was sitting all the way over by herself, and I said, tell her to come join the rest of the band parents. And she did not come. And I said, well, there it is, kids.
Right.
There
right.
it is.
Well, I have to say, going back onto that to that battle, she caused a whole stink to get a no parking sign by the elementary school.
I sure did. I got into a fight with one of the people. So it really is like that movie Bad Moms was not written for no reason.
No, it's a true statement. It's a true
so
story.
True.
Bad Moms
That's
is a
how
true
they
story.
are, especially when they're in elementary and middle school.
Yes.
Those people are petty AF. They are so petty.
Yes.
Christian, you're going to love this story. This is me in
I'm
a nutshell.
in for it.
So, I go to pick Matt up from school one day. It's fall. There's leaves all over the streets, everywhere. And there's a crosswalk kind of where everybody parks. So I park.
And that's a block away from the
And
school.
it's like about a block away from the school.
Yep.
I park and I get out and I look and I'm like, I'm a good 6 feet from the crosswalk. I'm fine. I go up and I'm waiting for Matt to come out of the school. Some woman who's a lackey of the PTO mom comes over to me. Excuse me. You are parked too close. You are in the lines. You are parked too close to the crosswalk. And I was like, okay, no worries.
I'm so sorry. Anytime I hear that voice, I
Yeah.
just it irks me so
and
much.
mind you, this woman has a kid on her hip, a kid in the stroller, and 2 in tow already, and she's picking up another from school.
She had 5 kids. for
lady,
sure.
find a hobby.
Yeah, she had 5 kids.
Find another hobby. So she's all, and I'm like, and I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry, no worries. It was covered in leaves. It looked like I was far out of it enough. Won't happen again. No problem. And I go back to the door, staring, waiting for Matt to come out. And she's not dropping it. Because you know that the kids, and it is unsafe, and blah, 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 blah. And I looked at her and I was like, I said, I got it. I heard you.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah.
And I go back to waiting for Matt to come out of school, and she's still not dropping it. And then people come in, and I looked at her, and right in front of all the other moms, and I went, bitch, What the fuck is your problem? I heard you the first 3 fucking times. Would you like me to get down and kiss your ass? I said it won't happen again. Are you finished? But I mean, I was loud. And she finally stopped and walked away. And I went back to waiting for Matt to come out of school. And he comes out. We go home. The next morning, we're dropping Matt off at school. We must have had no, I was with you. We must have had a house call or pickup or something to go on. I'm in the car. Because our kind of deal was, it was an unspoken deal. Joe always, and still does, the morning routine.
Right.
I'll do the night stuff. I am not a morning person, you know? But we're dropping them off together and we're pulling down the street and there are no parking signs.
In the street.
In the street. And I looked at Joe and he looks at me and goes, who did you piss off?
Yeah, I said, who did you piss off yesterday?
I said, I don't know.
No parking signs.
But can I do it again? Because I want permanent no parking signs. Because these were like stand-up ones.
They
you know?
were, man.
Here's my favorite element of this story. It's not you getting in her face. That's amazing, but it is coming back and there are signs.
There are
and
signs.
You wanting them permanent.
I wanted them cemented into the ground.
This is why you guys are some of my favorite people.
I wanted them. I said, how can I piss them off further? I want them permanent. And 20 years from now, I want to drive back through that neighborhood and go, those are because of me.
Yeah,
I did that.
It was so stupid.
It was so
wasn't
stupid.
even intentional, and we didn't even block the crosswalk.
Yeah, she wouldn't let it go.
They had, because they had pull, they had the crosswalk, then they put these yellow
They put the
lines
yellow
that was like
lines,
6 foot,
like
but they
6
were
feet
covered.
back. They were covered with
You don't
leaves.
even see it, so it was so stupid.
And I got out, and it wasn't like I was right on top of it. I got out and looked and was like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm a good distance away, you know? I'm not a jerk off.
Right.
You know? She would not let it go. I did not like the other moms
They were rough.
at that school
They
because
didn't like.
they did not like me.
Yeah, well, you know,
It's so weirdly clicky and like
It is.
it is clicky.
It is weirdly clicky. But now that Matt's in high school and we go and we meet up with all the other band parents and everything, they're on such a different, amazing level.
Yeah, it is a
than
different
those
level.
people were. They're so nice.
Well, elementary school, the parents get, it's different.
Oh God, they're wound way too tight, man.
They're wound tight. You know,
They're
by the
wound
time you have the
so
third kid, you're like,
freaking tight.
fuck it. You know.
What do you think it is? Is it just being hyper aware and hyper protective of your child, especially given the current world situation, or is it just like you're probably a stark raving maniac? Like,
I don't know, man.
I think it's a combination
Probably a combo.
of being overprotective mama bear, because when they were little, I was pretty overprotective of them. Anybody looked at them wrong and I'd gouge your eyes out, you know?
same with my mom.
But I think another thing too is when they, them getting into school and starting, those are like formative years. You are super involved. Yeah. You are so ingrained in everything, and everything as a parent, come to the school for this and parents come to the school for that. Whereas now, like, oh yeah, parent-teacher conferences are coming up for Matt in high school. Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah, who cares?
I'm not going.
I hate to say that, but that's true. I mean,
it's true though.
We went to
Went to all of Joey's.
we went to the what was it? I guess what you're saying.
The orientation.
The orientation.
This is another one
we
you're
went
gonna
to
like.
orientation.
This is another one you're
yeah.
gonna like. We sit through parent orientation for high school. Matt, when Joey went.
When
he was
Joey
a
went.
freshman. He was the first one.
Yep.
So we sit through parent orientation. And all they're talking about is how to get your kid into AP this, AP that,
Honors
advanced classes, honors classes, da, 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 da. Then they're like, okay, we're going to break up. A through blah goes this way, whatever. So we go into this thing and they start talking about AP English. And finally I'm like, are we going to talk about anything else? Like anything else we need to know?
Right.
And then remember they were having the chicken tender argument in
Right.
school, like
Yes.
for some reason.
The chicken tender.
There was a
argument?
chicken tender ordeal
Yeah,
in
there was
school.
like chicken tenders versus chicken nuggets, and they were
Yeah.
like voting on it.
They were like
or
voting on
something
it, and we were
Tenders
like,
though.
tenders versus nuggets.
Yeah.
Tenders.
Yeah. But so we were like, and Joe and I were like, we want to know what's happening with the chicken tenders. And the parents around us were cracking up. And I finally was like, no, we're not going to talk about anything else. Okay, I'm out.
Yeah, we left.
And we got up and walked out.
We walked
I was like, I'm
out.
out. Like, I am not one of those parents that subscribes to like, oh, I have to be a certain. I don't care what you think of me.
You know what's so funny? I know the exact moment that, like, you're right. Parents participate in elementary,
Middle school.
a little bit into middle school, and
Yeah.
then drop out
Yeah.
at high school.
Because
which,
it's-
honestly, I get it. I get it.
No, you know what? Here's the thing. And I don't drop out. I am on top of that kid like white on rice, you know? But, and I'm at every competition of his and all of that stuff. But at some point, you have to trust the kid that you have raised.
Exactly.
That they-
That's more what I'm talking about versus like
you step back.
bye. Yeah, no, not that. But I remember the moment where my mom checked out.
Yeah.
And it was like, but
Right.
not in like a bad way.
No,
like,
you take a step back.
Yeah.
We're always still watching.
Oh yeah, no,
We're
my mom
always, like,
because listen, I struggled in school, so my mom definitely like was always trying to make sure that I was good, especially because like early on they had like the guidance counselors like they're supposed to be there to help you, but like meanwhile. Never
No.
forget, one of them was like, your son has a great career, possibly as a garbage man.
Yeah, no.
And I was like,
When Joey was in school, they were pushing him to do like Votech and stuff. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
exactly. There's nothing wrong with it.
But that's not what Joey wanted to do. So you're not going to pigeonhole him because it's easier for you. And now look at him. He's a civilian
Right.
with the Navy.
Right.
You know? So
doing top secret stuff.
I was really bad in school.
I know you were.
I was the worst.
He was a punk.
I was not a punk.
He was a punk.
I was not a punk.
I got to show you a picture of him back then, Christian. He was a punk.
I just had a rough
He
time
looked
with
like a punk.
academics.
No, just he had this. No, he had this. Oh, I can't think of the word I'm going for right now. But he had this.
Would you
look-
knock my book? Would you knock my books out of my hand in the hallway?
No, I would not do that. No, I was dressed in Z Cavarici.
He had this cocky ass look to him.
I was.
He had a cocky.
I loved myself. Yes.
I'm gonna
and I
show
loved
you-
others
Nothing
too.
wrong with that.
And I loved others too.
He's a punk.
I was not a punk.
I'm going to show you his college ID. He looks like such a punk.
I might look like a punk, but I was not a
47
punk.
minutes and 37 seconds. So if you find a photo and get it to me within 24 hours,
Yeah, we'll
I'll
Totally
put that
will.
in the podcast.
100%. 100% we'll do that.
I was loved by all members of society of the school, like PCU.
He was an only child who was.
I was an only child.
spoiled.
I was not spoiled.
Spoiled.
No, I was loved.
Do we need to
very
get your
much by
dad
my-
back on this podcast?
We can put my dad on. He loved
He
me
would not
very
admit
much.
he spoiled him either.
Are you serious? But he did. No, you're right. You're right.
No,
He would what?
he would
pulled-
not
you
admit he
pulled that out
spoiled
of
you.
him.
Exactly. He did not spoil me.
He did.
No, I was well loved.
Spoiled with extra steps.
It is spoiled with extra steps because you're what now? 51 years old.
Am I? I guess I am.
And you know what I have to say to him all the time?
What's that?
It's not all about you, Joe.
But it
Life's
is.
not all about you.
I don't think it's all about me, but most of the time it is. It is about me. You know?
I mean, not for nothing.
Exactly.
The podcast is called Bodnars Bids and Banter.
That's right.
It's Bodnars Auctions.
Bids and Banter. But
That's
you have the
right.
Bodnar name.
I was gonna say run the auction without me.
No,
now.
you have the
Good
Bodnar's
luck.
name. You are great.
I'm not saying all that, but to tell you about when my mom checked out when I'm freshman high school orientation, to let kids when they were seniors drive to school and park.
Yes.
They would make you sit in this like horrific assembly where they'd be like, the dangers of driving, all like, if you drive and like drunk driving, all this shit. They brought in like grieving parents, and I'll never forget. My mom walked out, signed the paper, and was like, "You are on your own. Never again." Like, I guess also because I was about to start driving, so I guess it did move her. But at the same time, it was just like the emotional torture that they just put us through for 2 hours.
It's a lot. The school expects a lot from parents, especially band parents. You know, there's a lot expected of you.
Right.
You
Meanwhile,
know,
though, when I was a kid, it was awesome to see mom show up at elementary school. It was,
Right.
especially because they
oh,
would,
for sure.
yeah, like when they would have the cafeteria helpers.
Yeah.
when my mom would show up, I'd be so happy. I would go over to all my friends and be like, "That's my mom. That's
Right.
my best friend.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's yours?"
Yeah, no.
But school's different now. I mean, back when
It's very
I was saying when I was in school, I mean, I used to give the security guard to sneak out. I'd give him a bottle of liquor, and that's how I'd get out of the parking lot. You know, I mean, I'd go to the
statute of limitations.
I go to the security guard and go, "Hey, listen, the trunk's open. I got a bottle of JD for you, but I'm going to leave around 11 o'clock." And that's how it was.
We had a Miss Ortiz.
That's how I got
Miss
out.
Ortiz would look out for Melody and I at lunchtime sometimes, and now here's the funny part though. Melody and I thought we were so slick. Oh, we're getting out of here. We're driving off because she drove. No, we're getting out of here. You have to drive past the front office,
Right.
in Metuchen. Like, there's no way past it. They knew you left, but a lot of times, like, we came in and they were like, "Why did you leave?"
I got that too.
And we would just say, "Oh, we went for lunch." You're in trouble. Like, but you wouldn't really get in trouble. Like, you didn't really. Mr. Butler
You wouldn't
could
get
not
in
be
big trouble.
bothered.
They just grill you. They'd be like, "Why?"
Yeah.
And you'd be like, "'Cause I wanted
Now,
You'd be suspended forever.
That crap
you go to,
does not
you
fly.
go to solitaire.
Oh man,
crap does not fly. You cannot get away with anything.
No,
Think
you
about
can't.
it. Our childhoods, especially our childhoods.
Right.
There's no proof of it on the internet. No proof of anything.
No,
we did.
well, that's true. But
Thank God.
I used to.
there's the sentiment.
I used to
Thank
sneak
God.
out like the back door and like tape the thing so it wouldn't shut all the way, and then go up to the sub shop and get a sub and come back.
What, at school?
Yeah, at school.
I thought you were talking about your house.
No,
I used to
no.
sneak out of my house every night. Now my mom knows.
No, I didn't sneak out of the
I used
house.
to sneak out every single
I wouldn't do that.
night.
No, I wouldn't do that to my father.
One time.
Because I was spoiled. This is why I was spoiled, because I was a good boy.
Did he just? We have a recording of it, Maureen.
Oh, what, that I'm spoiled?
You said it.
I was spoiled in the moment, but I'm not spoiled now. But I wouldn't do crazy stuff like that.
Oh no,
with my father, because my father I respected as a minister and everything
I
else.
respected my mother.
But when I was
Acting like I don't respect
Your
my own
mom's
mother.
your mom's typing the comment right now.
Damn it, Joe! I did.
What are you insinuating?
I hung out with a bad crowd.
right, I hang out with a good crowd. I was
Who's
with
the real punk?
yeah, exactly. Who's the real punk? Exactly, because you were with the bad crowd. I was
You
with
wait till my mom hears you call
I
me a
was
punk.
with the crowd of band people and musicians and
I
that
meant more
kind of
punk
stuff.
rock than anything, but
But I knew the burn. We had the burnouts. Then you had the
jocks.
yeah. No, I didn't really hang with the jocks. I didn't like the jocks. No offense to the people that
The
were
stereotypes, the
Right,
cliques that
right.
people would expect.
More,
Dazed and confused.
I would hang out in the hood, and go out, but in the hood it was different. I didn't
why me and Joe
deal
get along.
drugs in the hood, we would watch fights in the hood. That would be the best thing. We would be driving home. We'd be on the bus and there'd be a fight, because we were like, I don't know, I would say 8 blocks from the hood, maybe a quarter mile, but if there was going to be a fight, we would all jump out of the bus, watch the fight, and then walk back home. That's what we would do. If you're like, pray to God we ain't going to get hit and take off.
Joe was out here witnessing the first version of bum fights.
Yeah. Bum fights? What's a bum fight?
Oh my God,
You
man!
never saw those
You never saw those videos?
videos?
No, I never
Man,
saw
this
those
was the
videos.
dawn of the internet when it was terrible, even worse than it is now.
Yep.
Right.
People would just pay homeless people to just go fight.
Really?
That was it.
It was awful.
Wow.
It was horrendous.
Is it on YouTube? It's got to be on YouTube.
No, that type of
No.
shit don't fly these days.
No,
Oh,
not
really?
anymore.
It's just like the school system where like things just don't fly no more.
Right, right.
But you know what? It's true though, because I remember after I graduated high school, I mean, they were strict-ish. Like, like you gotta make yourself known if you come come visit our school.
Right.
But after I graduated high school, I went back to go say hello. And the security measures that I then ran into, I was kind of shocked by. I was like,
They're big
whoa,
time.
whoa.
Yeah, you can't just go anymore.
I promise you, my name is Christian Cortez. I went here. What's your name? Who are you coming to see? I'm sorry. Just was trying to come visit and be nostalgic.
Right.
And they were like, we ain't having it.
Yeah,
you
no,
ain't on our list.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can't do that anymore.
No.
No, but yeah, I think like me and Maddie were talking. You know, there was when I was a senior and I drove into band camp, and we were racing, and then I got onto the practice field and with my friend, and we were doing donuts on the football field, and and then I drove off, and Maddie goes, "How did you not get kicked out of band?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "Back then you could do stuff like that and get away with it." You know,
stupid stuff.
I remember that I had to go down to the main office, and I'll never forget it. It was like before school, you know, if you remember, you have announcements and you said the Pledge of Allegiance and da-da-da. And over the loudspeaker, I had to apologize to the entire school for being an idiot. I had to be like, this is Joseph Bodnar. I shouldn't have drove on the practice field. I'm an idiot.
Which is kind of worse. I don't say it's worse, but it
worked, you know. I never did it again.
No, but
now I would go to jail, and the police would have had me face down. Bam!
Yeah,
Put your hands behind your back,
all the
sir.
time. I mean, every high school had a rival. Ours was Highland Park,
right?
And it was the Thanksgiving Day game. And every year, like 1 year, we stole their mascot. You know, stuff like that. 1 year, they came in and burned Highland Park into our football field the night before the game.
Right.
Burned it into the field. Nobody got in trouble.
Yeah, no. I even took the respect signs down. We had a whole campaign in Franklin High. It was called Respect, and they hung these signs down every hallway, hanging respect, you know. And it was so stupid. I thought it was a stupid campaign. So I ended up, I snuck in, and I got the respect sign, and I took it and I put it behind my drum set down in my parents' basement.
How punk rock of you, Joe.
and I'll never forget it. I think his name was Frank. I want to say he's Frank Bruno. I'm pretty sure he was the custodian, and he was all muscle built guy, you know, this and that, Italiano, you know, major Italiano. And he'd go up to me like, "Boy, a respect sign would look good behind your drum set, wouldn't it, Mr. Bodnar?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything, you know." Somehow I got somewhat ratted out or something. I don't know. But I
love those subtle kind of call outs though. That
yeah,
would look
right?
great behind your drum set, right?
Yeah, you know what's funny? Now I think about it, he probably knew for sure. He probably definitely knew. But yes. And I still have that sign. It's down in my father's basement. Respect.
We're going to hang it up behind the podcast now.
Yeah, exactly. I think we'll bring that up we'll have it right behind the podcast. Well, there you have it. Now that you beat me up for 40 minutes, I'm spoiled. And what else was I? There was a lot of things in that. We'll have to unpack this episode. I'll have to start seeing my psychiatrist.
It's revenge for calling me a hot dog bandit last podcast. That's revenge for the hot dog.
A windmill hot dog.
No.
A windmill's good.
We're not.
Stop trying to fix it, bro. You're gonna
pound hot dog.
You're gonna dig the hole worse, Joe.
A Coney Island footlonger from
while you're ahead.
From the other one. What's the other one? Where's the place that we sell hot dogs up the road here? Sonic. A good chili hot dog from Sonic's always good. Anyway, yes. No, you were better than a hot dog band. I agree.
I want to do a slow zoom in on Maureen's face.
At any rate, it's been 1 hour.
It has been an hour, hasn't it?
Thank you for being my wife. I'm so grateful.
I'm so glad you're so grateful for me.
I'm so grateful for you.
Smooth like a dirt road, buddy.
At any rate, make sure you check us out every week on YouTube, Spotify.
Wherever you get your podcast, Apple.
Exactly. If you
follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all the things.
Exactly.
And if you have something you want us to talk about on this podcast,
respect.
Yes. Email us at Bodnars and Banter podcast @gmail.com.
Exactly. If you stole your sign from school, I want to hear about it.
Yeah.
You're just as a punk as me.
Schoolyard theft stories.
Exactly. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's great seeing you. Until next time, have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks for watching Bodnars Bid and Banter. Remember, we're here every other week with new episodes, new stories, and wonderful, wonderful times. Make sure you check us out, bodnarsauction.com, YouTube, Facebook, all the different platforms where you watch this podcast or listen to this podcast now. Now, once again, thanks and have a wonderful day.